everyone, welcome to After School Club. We are here live on the farm for the first time, which is jolly exciting. So this is Bucket, and in the background that is Spade, and they are two little calves that we have been looking after because Spade got a nasty cut on her leg, and it meant that we had to try and get her away from her mum so that we could put some special spray on it and just keep an eye on it. She's currently having a bit of electrolytes and it's going down an absolute treat. Normally calves have this special milk when they're first born called colostrum, and it's thick, sort of a different colour to normal milk. It's a kind of thick texture and it's filled with antibodies, and that's to help the calves when they are first born. So Spade hasn't had the colostrum, so we've just got to give her some sort of special fluids just to make sure that she's adjusting to powder milk. So she's not having milk from her mum, so we're having to make it up and put it in a bottle. And she's loving it. And then Spade is looking a bit sad in the background because she's a bit older. She doesn't have the milk like Spade does. So we're trying to feed her once a day. And out of this blue thing over here, I don't know if you can see this, it's amazing. So she can just drink straight from this. So we make it up in the morning, we pour it in, and then whilst we feed Spade, Bucket over here, she can drink by herself. So what do cows eat after they've been weaned? So Spade here enjoys a bit of hay, some pellets, grass. She's a bit nervous still, And Bucket here is probably, we think, about a week old, and so she'll be still drinking out of the bottle for quite a bit longer. And we had a few questions about the calves, and so I thought I'd let you know what breed they are and why they're here. So Spade is a Angus Holstein cross. Sorry, I keep getting them confused. This is Bucket, that's Spade. And so that means their dad is an Angus bull, and he is a beef breed, and then their mum is a Holstein Angus cross. And Holstein cows are the black and white cows you see in the field. So there's another type called Friesian, and Holstein is another type of black and white cows. So why they are a mixture of breeds is because it's easy for them to calve. They have lots of milk, they're really good mothers, and so that's why they're slightly skinnier than an Angus breed. So she's just having a little lick of her lips. She's had a nice feed, and why we can get so close to them is because we're hand rearing them, so they're nice and tame. And this is our garden that they're living in at the moment. But hopefully we'll get them nice, fit and healthy, and then they can go back and join the herd. We're going to be here weekly doing little bits and bobs around the farm. You'll get to meet lots of different livestock. So we have lots of cows on the farm. We used to be a dairy farm until I was about 13. So my dad is a farmer. He's been farming, well, we've been here for 4 generations. So that's quite a long time. And so we can get out exploring. Charlie also lives on a farm, so he's going to be showing some tractors, a few sheep. He was doing a prank workshop yesterday that I'm sure a lot of you got up to a bit of mischief with. And Fergus was with us on Monday doing a quiz, which was, I hear, very funny. I hear you guys are very good at picture rounds. And then tomorrow, George is going to be doing a science workshop with Child's Farm. Child's Farm have lots of lovely sun creams, bubble baths and all sorts of things, and I'm sure he's going to be incorporating them to lots of experiments. And then on Friday, very excitingly, we are with Rude's Health, and we are taking part in their Flip to Feed challenge. So we're going to have a few families competing, flipping pancakes, and we're raising money for a charity that helps with school meals, because children who can't get their free school meals at the moment, we're raising money for that. So that's awesome. So yeah, please send in questions about farming and I will do my best to answer them. So I've written a couple down. So Jeannie and Dexter asked, do cows drink the same milk that we do? And the answer is yes, kind of. So when the cow, sorry, that was having a little cough, drinks milk, obviously comes straight from the cow's udder, we will send it to, what am I trying to say? It's pasteurised. So it's still from the same milk, but it's basically lots of the bugs are taken out of it to make sure that it's safe for humans to drink. Some people drink raw milk. We grew up on raw milk, which is just straight from the cow's udder, but it's very rich. It tastes very, very strong of milk. You definitely, it's different to the milk that you find in the shops. So yeah, that's that question answered. Sessa asked me what my favourite breed of cow was, and that is a really tricky question. I've got a few favourite breeds. A Dexter cow is very cool, look them up, they're very cute, they're very small, as well as a Belted Galloway, they're another cracking breed. Highland cows I think are wicked, they have amazing horns and a really shaggy coat, and also a British White. They're a really beautiful breed, and the calves of British Whites are so sweet. They have little black noses and little black ears. But yeah, I love all types of cows, but I have to say sheep are my favourite animals on the farm. Sheep are pretty cool. And then Vicky asked, how many stomachs do a cow have? And the answer to that is, it's a bit of a trick question. It has one stomach, but it's divided into 4 parts. So that's because, oh hello. Come say hello to you. She's a bit jealous. She's like a dog. She'll often come into the house when we're not noticing, and I think my mum's sort of a bit despairing because she keeps eating stuff in the vegetable garden. Yes, so cows have 4 stomachs, and that's because they digest their food differently to us. They do a thing called chewing the cud, and next week I can tell you a bit more about that because it's very cool. So yeah, they have 4 stomachs: the rumen, the omasum, the abomasum, and the reticulum. And we can talk a bit more about that. And then we're also going to talk about cow bling. So cows are registered with the farm, and they normally wear an ear tag at each ear, and we'll talk a bit more about that. Spades still very little, so we'll do hers soon. All cows are registered, so we have to do it to make sure that we can kind of track where they are and keep record of who their mum is, and if they're ill, like Spade's leg, just to keep an eye on the records of the cows on the farm. And then I had another question that was, can cows bite? And cows, if I show you, she'll sit this up my fingers, actually, amazingly, don't have any top teeth. They just have gums. So I think they'll just suck away with your fingers, and their tongues are really rough. They're like sandpaper, and so they just have lots in their bottom teeth. You can see there, and that's for chewing lots of grass. But they don't have any top teeth, and that's because they're ruminants. So she's very greedy, so she'll just suck away. And they've got no milk here, I'm afraid. So yeah, keep your farm questions coming through, and I hope you've enjoyed meeting Bucket and Spade. This will be my first one, so I'm just getting to the grips of this, but hopefully we can explore the farm a bit more. So yeah, tomorrow check out George's experiments. Friday join excuse me, that's lovely. Join the Rude Health pancake flipping competition, and also we have our weekly disco on Saturday with Under the Bridge, so you've all got to come for a boogie. It's at the new time of 4:30. Lewis is our DJ. He does shout outs, dancing games, and it's tons of fun. So keep an eye on our Facebook and Instagram page for all the stuff that's going on. And if you, like me, love farming, there are a couple of accounts on Instagram that are brilliant, and that's James Weebanks and the Yorkshire Shepherdess. Amanda Owen, she has a great account, because we're all locked up inside. It's good to try and imagine ourselves in the Yorkshire Dales with some sheep, having a good time. And there are also some cool charities that work with children, inner city children. Henry Panda. What are you doing? Having a little munch on a tree. And a little lick. But yeah, sorry, called Farms for City Children, which is really cool. Mike and Walpurgo set them up, so check out their Facebook page. And yeah, I hope to see you guys all soon, and have a wicked rest of your day. Hope you can get out and have a quick... Oh, Henry was announcement. Okay.